Hi, welcome. Good evening. This is Kanika, and welcome to Times Now Valentine's Day Special. We have with us Dimple Mehra. She's an award-winning clairvoyant and astrologer and a tarot expert. Hi, Dimple. Welcome to the
Hi.
show.
Thank you so
Hi.
much, Kanika, for inviting me.
This is an honor. This is a very, very special occasion because Valentine's Day, I'm sure everybody would be busy planning their dates. But more than the people who are planning their dates, there are those who are also waiting and understanding how and when they would be, meeting that one special person they can plan their life with. So we have
Right.
this special occasion and we invited a lot of people. As you told me earlier, that you are an expert in this kind of predictions, especially wherein you have been able to help clients meet their soulmate. So,
Mhm.
over to you, Dimple. What do you have to say?
So basically, like this started out of my very rebellious nature because I was, good, very academically, I was good. And, every time my parents would go and meet an astrologer, they would say May, December. And I was very irritated. And this is one of the reasons why, I chose to learn astrology, tarot card reading, because I wanted to take charge of my life. And here
Okay.
I am today.
And I
to
believe you also predicted how you'll meet your soulmate.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right. Do tell
And
us.
interestingly, I had a late marriage. So my marriage happened, when I was 36. I met my soulmate at the age of 35. So people in India, unfortunately, times are changing now. But, back then, people would not be in a position to digest that their child will have a late marriage, and especially a girl child.
True.
So, had my parents known about this, maybe they wouldn't have wasted their money on buying crystals, jewelry, and so many things for me. And everything just went down the drain. But this is what I wish to do in my life. I wish to help people, get the righteous answer when it comes to their soulmate, because this is a place where we all are dwindling.
True. Very, very true. And but how does how would my audience would be asking this question? How can they trust you? So why don't you just do? I mean, obviously, I'm not saying I need to find a soulmate, but can you just quickly tell me, perhaps, if I, what kind of information can I give you right now, and maybe you can do a quick reading for
Sure.
us?
So I have two methods of checking it. One is if the person is aware of their date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth, which many
Mm-hmm.
people in India are aware of, because astrology is something which has been deep rooted into India. So for them, I check through kundlis.
Okay.
But for people who have no knowledge about their date of birth, time of birth, and more so ever time of birth, because there are so many people in India who've been born into their houses, and in primitive times people would not believe in the idea of noting down the time. So
True.
for such people, I check through tarot, and interestingly, in both the cases, the answers are ditto the same. I can even remove the muhurats for marriage through tarot, and it's bang on. So there is nothing that like astrology is different from tarot. It's one and the same. It's only the method that we are using is different. That's it.
Right, because I don't know my time of birth. So, but I do
So
know
you
how I
have,
met my soulmate. So, my name is Kanika Kurana, and
yeah.
let's just quickly start with you doing a quick reading for me and see.
Sure. So what I foresee for you, Kanika, is when you met your soulmate, there was perhaps an authority, an education institute, or something like that, which was there. There is a possibility you could have met him, in the canteen kind of a setup, or perhaps where food was around. Your husband seems to be a little short-tempered person. Please correct me if I'm wrong, and sorry if like I'm crossing that line.
No, no, no. You're bang on almost all three of them. But yeah, it was a college canteen, our college canteen that we met for the first time. This is brilliant. This is good stuff. All right.
Thank you.
So we already have a few date of birth because we had sent out feelers, and we have from our audience. So we received Garima Singh. Her
Mhm.
date of birth is there. I've shared this with you. She was born on May 5th, and she has her place of birth was Lucknow, and time was 8:10 a.m. So let's start with Garima and see what stars
Thank you
have to
so
say
much,
for
first
us.
of all, trusting me and sharing these details with me. I'll just quickly make your chart. Let me see what life has in store for you.
All right. Just a disclaimer: the names are a little warped. We do not want to share the actual names of our
No,
audience. Some of them have requested anonymity.
I will, keep them, confidential. So first of all, let me tell you, Garima. Sorry, let me tell you that you will find.
Garima is okay. That's absolutely all
Okay,
right.
getting us okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you will find a fantastic soulmate. What I foresee for you is that you will find someone who's very highly polished person. So don't compromise for someone who is, very mediocre. You will find someone who is very, very polished. This person is going to be flamboyant. This person is going to be, someone who will be wearing brands. Whenever you meet this person, there will be greenery around you, or perhaps, green plants around you. There is a high possibility, Garima, that when you meet, when you get your family introduced this person, the family would be already aware of him, and perhaps you could be, traveling together. You could be, sharing that travel journey wherein you talk a lot with him. There was a very high possibility last year you could have met someone like this. I am really not sure if you're still dating this person or no, but at the same time, I see 2021 to 27 is a fantastic period for you, especially till 24. If you want to get married, it will be a very nice wedding, and you will only have a upward graph in your marriage after you get married. So don't waste your time. If you want your promotion, get married.
Wonderful. So, all right. So that's like a double whammy. All the best,
Yeah.
Garima. And now we have another caller. He is Mr. Pankaj Kumar from Cuttack. His full name
Okay.
he's shared, and his date of birth is February 9th, as you can see, 1998. And time of birth is 7:15 a.m.
Just a second. Let me make a note.
Sure.
Pankaj, 7:15.
A.m. and February 9th, 1998. Belated happy birthday, Pankaj. Your birthday just went by. Date of place of birth was Cuttack.
So, Pankaj, it's very important for you to travel somewhere. Then only you will be able to meet your soulmate. You could be perhaps, meeting someone when you are on a journey. It is very important that, when you go to any place, do visit a bank or an ATM. You may meet, someone closer to that. Or perhaps if you're taking a journey with your friends also, there is a possibility standing outside a bank or an ATM, you will realize that, yes, this is the person for me. Also, what I foresee is that this person could be wearing a blue color denim, and the person may, want to, have this chiclet or something like that with you. Also, what happens with this person is you may find this person very competitive in nature, and competitive to an extent where that person will have a head of their own. So do not compromise for someone who may perhaps, look for some look a little mediocre in their thought process. You will get a very bright and a very intelligent partner, and yeah, she'll be your soulmate, and you'll have a very happy life thereafter.
Wonderful. Do you ever predict anything wrong for somebody, Dimple? I'm sorry. I just want to understand.
So I had this, episode where I predicted for someone, and I told them that this is how you will get married to this person, and they were, already into an arranged marriage setup, and they said, no, 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 this is not true for me. Unfortunately, a few days back, I got a call from them, and they said that they got divorced, and whatever my reading was, for that person, now that person is marrying, that guy from the setup I described to them. So
So
this
you
happens.
truly
So I
believe that there is a soulmate. some way or
Yeah,
the
there is
other.
a
Yeah.
soulmate. There is a soulmate. You have that karmic connection with that person. And the karmic connection is so strong that it is very difficult for you to come out of that connection for a very long period of time.
All right. We have more. So there are so many of them. We'll
Mhm.
try to incorporate, thank you so much for your excellent response, everyone. We will try to answer all of your queries, but please do bear with us because we have limited time. Next is Tiasha. She is born on 29th April 1998. Her time of birth is
This
ten
is
eight. Hmm.
29th April
And her time of
1998.
birth, huh, time is 10:08 a.m. and place is Kolkata. Fingers crossed for you, Tiasha. Let's see how you're going to meet your soulmate.
It's a very different name.
Yeah.
All right, so there is a very high possibility that this person that you will choose in life, they will be wearing, a combination of blue and orange color. So perhaps a orange colored shirt, t-shirt, or perhaps they will have a tinge of orange, like a multicolor thing with a blue into it. This person will be a very religious person. There is a possibility when you meet them, they will be having a tika on their head.
Okay. All right.
And there is a possibility that this proposal will come to you from someone in your neighborhood. Now, this neighbor would be someone who will, like help you get married because you will ask them.
Oh,
It would not be the other way around, wherein a neighbor is, like poking their nose and getting the rishta, but you will ask them, and they will be okay on the neighbor front also. Your neighbor will have like habits, but they will have those kind of relatives or in people in their friend circle who are good for you, and they will suggest you a very very good rishta. So be good with your neighbors, love thy neighbors.
wonderful. I am jumping because I see that there is a birthday coming up. So we're going to take the birthday girl. This is Kriti, and her birthday is tomorrow. So she's a Valentine's baby. 14th February 2000 is her date of birth. Her time of birth is 3:02 a.m.
Sorry, the year of birth you mentioned was
2000, 2000.
2000.
14
Okay.
February 2000. So she would be 23 exactly tomorrow.
Time of birth would be
3:02 a.m.
place of birth.
Simara, Nepal.
Can you spell that out for me, Kanika? Because I can see so many
It's
names and
S
date of
I
birth.
M A R A.
Just a
That is the
second.
place.
SIA.
Simara.
Sorry, so app doesn't show this city, so I shall do it through tarot for you. Interestingly, when people come from cities where the popularity of the city is less, so astrological applications most of the times like miss out on those cities. But don't worry, we have tarot. Tarot Zindabad.
All right. The tarot was pretty accurate as far as you telling me about how I met my husband. So,
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So you will meet your soulmate through someone who will be younger than you, and this person who will be younger than you will always have that difference of opinion. So someone who is known to you, whether it is your friend or someone who's suggested by your sister or sister's friend. They would be someone related to them. This person will already be known to you. They will be a very hardworking person, and that is the reason why they will be popular amongst the people, like known to you. You will meet them in a party.
Okay.
You will meet them in a party. So do keep attending all parties, because you are going to meet your soulmate very soon in a party, and there is a possibility this could be a family function. So again, be in good terms with all your cousin sisters also.
All right. Okay. So again, I'm skipping a little. We'll try to cover as many as possible. Sorry. We have we're picking up men. So this is Mr. Sharma, let's call him that. His date of birth is February 1, 1984. Time is 7:01 a.m. and
Just a
his
second.
place of birth,
February 1, and year is
1984. Time
19.
1984. Time
Okay.
is 7:01 and city is Meerut.
What did you mention his name as?
Mr. Sharma. Let's call him Mr. Sharma.
I would suggest you, Mr. Sharma, to be careful, because what happens with you is you have like a lot of thoughts, and most of the times you have a lot of negative thoughts. I'm sorry, for using these words. There is too much of pressure onto your mind when it comes to your family. You have very high chances of getting into a love marriage, but what happens on your mind is you constantly dwindle between your family responsibilities and the love interest that you have. You could have a love marriage, but that will be something which will be proposed by a mother or a motherly figure to your father, because it will be very difficult for you to go and approach your father, talk about your relationship with him. But the marriage can happen. So do not compromise for an arranged marriage. If you like someone, speak to your mother. Even if she is naive, yet she will help you out.
Okay. We have next, this is Pragati. Her date of birth is 8th September 1999. No,
Just a
but
second.
I'm sorry, we can't take her because place of birth is not
Okay, so
available.
we can check through tarot.
Okay, then you would need her full name.
No, that's okay. In tarot, I don't need anyone's complete name. I've had
Okay,
celebrities calling me up and they've used fake names. So tarot is
okay.
wonderful. So it just goes with their intention.
All right, so it is Pragati. Let's see if we can say something about Pragati.
Sorry, Pragati, but the rishta that will come to you, at the death ceremony of, someone. So someone, visiting a death ceremony of someone, like how after the death ceremony and the rituals are done, they, talk about that, like this boy is available, this girl is available. So that pairing will happen in this kind of a setup for you. Let's check more. In this kind of a setup, however, I do not see any kind of a stress coming to your mind. The only thing what is going to happen in this marriage is there will be a lot of money which will be spent, because it's going to be a very fast marriage.
Oh,
It's going to be a
okay,
very fast marriage. So that is the reason why everyone's going to take advantage of short span of time. And because your bookings will not be done prior to 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. So that is the reason why perhaps you might end up paying a little more.
okay. All right, so next we have another person. This is Ruchika.
Mhm.
Her date of birth is 27th October 1997, and she's written her time of birth as 12:45 p.m. and place is Delhi.
Ruchika, you have a late marriage just like me. So, do not, be in a hurry to be married with anyone. In your life, there you might meet, like a lot of wrong people before you end up meeting the right person in your life. So, be open. Like at the moment, like just take all the guys in friend zone if you can. I think that will be the best thing for you to do. When it comes to relationship, your relationship would be through a dating application.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's move to the next one. All right. We have Miss Devanshi. Her date of birth is 23rd July 1998. Place of birth is Lucknow, and time is 12:58 p.m.
So, Devanshi, were you ever looking for a computer engineer or someone who is working with a channel in the technical team? If yes, then your prayers are answered, because this person is going to be, someone who will be working in the technical team, and that also into a media house or an advertising agency. So
Oh.
there has to be a connection with media when it comes to this person, and there is a possibility you may meet this person when you would be wearing a green colored dress, or perhaps you might be carrying a green color bag. And I would suggest you to keep a small picture of any god that you strongly believe in, and the rishta will happen fast.
All right. We have another very special request, Dimple. We would be taking, I think, another four or five more. I'm sorry, everyone. As I said, there's a little bit of time limitation, but we'll try to cover as many as possible. We have this request from Muskan. She is from Gujarat, and she says that she is going to marry soon as it is fixed, but she is not
Okay.
sure if that person is her soulmate or not. So she
Okay.
really wants to know something. This is very specific. So
Mhm.
her date of birth she's shared is 6th June 2003. And time of birth she has not shared, but I think there was a message. Let me check if it is, there was one earlier. Yes, no, there is no time of birth. I'm
We'll
sorry.
check your tarot in that case, whether the person that you're getting married with, Muskan.
Can we see your tarot or you don't show it to everyone?
Oh, of
Okay.
course, I can show
No, the
the
card
tarot to
that you
people.
pull. I think, that would be interesting.
Wait, let me adjust my camera.
Yes.
Are you getting married under a family pressure, or someone in your family is, pressurizing you because they are of a certain age group? If yes, then there is a possibility that you will have no choice except for getting married, because how much ever you will try, dear, it will be very difficult to, get out of this rishta. There is a possibility that this is a karmic connection, and the karmic connection will be, a very strong karmic connection. Let me see how your marriage is going to be. Your marriage will be fantastic. So even if you have negative thoughts about your marriage, and even if it was arranged, just forget about it, because the person that you're getting married with is going to be a wonderful person.
Wonderful. All the
Right.
best, Muskan. We really hope that you have a wonderful marriage and do possibly, if possible, ever come back and share your thing. All right. So we have next, I think we'll take a few more. This is Narita. Her date of birth is December 1st, 1986. And time is
Yeah, time is.
1:05 p.m. City
Mhm.
is Asansol.
Uh, what should I say? Actually, what happens with you is that you are, a person who gets, confused. and your confusion is such that see, there are many options which are available in the market, so it's very difficult, like to choose one. But it's very important that you stick to a person, and your relationship is going to be good. Your marriage, your relationship will be good. However, you will have your own experiences. You will keep meeting the wrong people. My suggestion to you is this, that if you could feed a dog, that will help you to get a clarity whenever you are fixed, because this question will come to your mind even before going to your mandap, whether you should be marrying this person or not. So my suggestion is that like do this. Feeding a dog will also help you to have a very successful career. My suggestion to you is that just be open with regards to relationships. You will meet people through applications. It would be a matrimonial website, and this matrimonial website will be like compelled by your parents onto you, and your sister or any of your friends or anyone, a female will have a role to play you to shortlist this rishta.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna be skipping a few. We have Simran, and again, date of birth is November 7th, 1995, and time of birth is 3:50. No, sorry, November 7th, 1995. Time is 3:15 p.m. and she was born in Dehradun. Okay. Ayushi, we would
I
be
think
picking up
today's
next.
generation is full of stress, because when I'm looking at the chart, also when I'm looking at the cards, also these children, like have the habit of taking too much of stress on their mind. So I get worried when I'm looking at these aspects more than the soulmate. I feel sorry for them for the stress levels that they carry. So, in your case, what I foresee is that you will get a good alliance. However, you will be like just like the previous person, you will be very confused about whether you should go ahead with this relationship or not. See, this period till 26 is a very good period. You may meet your soulmate somewhere close to a very polished hospital, and there is a possibility that like your first meeting with them will happen either like if you see a hospital hoarding, or perhaps you will be like you will be there in a cafe or a restaurant which is close to a restaurant. So if you want to like get your thing fixed with your boyfriend also, just go to a cafe and like meet him where there is a hospital nearby.
Okay. I think we have already extended, but since there are a lot of our, people are interested, and I'm sure why, we'll pick, I think, three more, and I think that should be it. We have Ayushi.
Mm-hmm.
She is, date of birth is 24th November 1994.
Just a second.
And
24th November 1994.
yes, place is Kanpur, and time is 8:10 a.m.
So the proposal is going to come from the mother's side.
Mother's side.
From the mother's side. So someone like your masi, mami, anyone, like from your relatives is going to suggest the rishta. You will be wearing a white colored dress that day. And even the person that you will be meeting, he also will be wearing a white and a blue colored dress. And this relationship is going to be a very good relationship. The relationship that I foresee is going to be like somewhat closer to your relation, the way your relationship is with your mother. And trust me, Many children, when I tell them this, they don't like it because they always are on conflict with their mothers. But the fact
Yeah.
is this, that mothers are very protective. So your person will also be very protective, very loving towards you. He will give you all the reasons for being lazy. He will be, like equally participant to all the musty that you do. So go ahead, get married to such person.
Wonderful. Ayushi, I'm sure you're going to start wearing a lot of whites from now onwards. All right. We have next, this is Kostav. His, oh, it's another 94 born, but he is 27th March. And his time of birth is 5 p.m. And
27th March, you said, right?
yes, 94, 5 p.m. And place is Asansol.
Kanika, can you spell this for me? Because I'm not able to find the city. Okay, I got it.
Asansol,
Asansol would be Bengal or Jharkhand?
Bengal, West Bengal.
Bengal. And the time you mentioned was
5 p.m. evening.
5 p.m. So it's a case of an arranged marriage. There is a possibility you will keep, like meeting a lot of, girls who will be interested in, getting married with you, and like they would want to, propose you. They will, send the rishta to your house, but you will meet a person who will be wearing a yellow colored dress, and perhaps the first picture of this person, which will come and you will get attracted. She'll be in a yellow colored dress. The rishta is going to be a good rishta. That person is going to be a learned person. Perhaps there is a possibility that she may be, someone who will have, qualities of a mentor, or you may also meet this person in a place where there is a jewelry shop close by.
Okay, interesting. All right. Next up, I
But
think we're gonna. Sorry,
there is
we're
also
gonna
one more
extend a.
possibility. She could be, wearing something of diamonds. So even if it's a small diamond that she could be wearing in her ear, but she would be wearing a zircon or a diamond, in her ear.
I think Kostav is a boy.
Yeah, he's a boy, right?
Actually, oh, the girl would be wearing something in diamond. All right, I'm
Yes,
sorry, I got
yes,
mistaken.
yes.
All right, cool. All right, so next we'll move to Achinta. Dimple, I'm sorry, but we have a spectacular response. I'm sure. I hope you can extend a little.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
gonna,
know.
take 10 more minutes of your time. So we're gonna quickly move to Achinta.
Mhm.
Uh, Date of birth is 18th May 2004. Time is 7:30 p.m. And place is somewhere in it's Sonari. Sorry, it's Sonari in Assam.
And you mentioned the time as?
7:30 p.m.
There is a possibility that you will come across this person from your mama side, majorly from a mama side. And also there is a possibility this person will meet you closer to a coaching class, or in a place where there will be no competitive exams, going on. So yes, even if this rishta comes, try to meet this person closer to the place where competitive exams happen. It's going to be a good rishta, so best of luck for you. Sorry, I can't hear you, Kanika.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was saying all the best to the to Himanta Achinta in case he's also writing the exam on the competitive exam where he'll meet the soulmate. So it's gonna be like twice the luck. All right. Moving next to Himangi. Date of birth is 25th Jan 1997, and time is 7 a.m. and the
25th
place would
Jan, and the year is, sorry,
97,
97, and the time of birth is.
7 a.m. and place would be Shimla.
So I would say that Himangi, you will choose your life partner. You will have multiple options to choose from. So God gives you this privilege, which I don't think so any one of us have. Like very less of us have this. You will get the proposal. Who will come to you, and you will get that privilege of choosing. The person will be wearing a creamish, whitish cream colored, clothes. He will have perhaps a round face, and that person will have a very cute smile.
Ah, all right. Okay.
The round
We
face is
have,
very important. Yeah.
yes. Okay. We also have a question. This
Mhm.
is Aditi, and she says that her best friend has feelings for her, but
Mhm.
she can't feel anything about love, and she's afraid because he's the first boy who's approached her.
Mhm.
And she has shared her date of birth as 24th March 1995, 9 p.m., and it was Durg.
24th March 1995, you said, right?
Yes, 24th March 1995, 9 p.m. Durg is the place. And she wants to know whether she's going to have a love marriage or arranged marriage.
Durg would be Chhattisgarh, right?
Yes, I'm not sure. But if Aditi, if you're listening, just confirm this for us. Durg is for
And
Chhattisgarh.
the time would be
9 p.m. in the
9 p.m.
night.
So there's a very high possibility that you will meet someone from your workplace, and this person will have the tendency of getting into self isolation, or will be that hardworking person who would want to always sit alone and work in the office, and would not want to intermingle with people. So look out for such person. You will meet someone who is very very serious. There is a high possibility that you will fall for him after his breakup.
Okay. All right. So we really need to. So we'll take another one. This is Subhajit. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Subhajit, and date of birth is 26th November 1984. Time would be 3. Uh,
Subhajit, the date of birth is
26th November 1984. Time is 3:35 p.m. and he was born in Kolkata.
1984. He was born in Kolkata, and the time would be.
3:35 p.m.
3, 35, or 45?
35.
35.
Yeah.
So, Shubhajit, if you have not attended any Kirtan satsang, start attending it. You will meet someone in a spiritual course, and over there, the person who will be giving us spiritual discourse, you may be like very impressed with that person. There will be lots and lots of people around you, and you will have like a lot of like-minded people, and you may fall for this person into such kind of a spiritual course
Okay.
or a
Interesting.
discourse.
All right. I think we need to wrap up. I am really sorry. We have a lot of them still waiting for an answer. So we'll try to see what we can do. Maybe as a special Valentine's Day gift, we'll try to get as many more readings from Dimple as a one off for us. And we'll post all of that on our website tomorrow. How does that sound, Dimple? Would you be able to help us with this?
Well, I'm not sure how much time can I dedicate because I
Yeah.
already have my prior commitments. But I'll try my level best. If I can, definitely I would love to help you here, Kanaka.
All right, brilliant. Thank you so much, Dimple. It was lovely talking with you, chatting with you, and to all of our wonderful audience who has joined us. We're really, really sorry for those we were not able to pick up today. We'll try to, think of something quicker for you and some answers for you. For every other information, Dimple would be sharing her love horoscope with all of us on a daily basis. She's already doing a Valentine's Day special for us on a love horoscope. Please do catch up that love horoscope on timestarnews.com and have a wonderful, wonderful day and keep your hopes up. Love will find a way. Right?
All right. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Yes. Have a
Goodbye.
wonderful. Good day.